Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about how to powder a tube. Some of the basic advantages of powdering a tube is that basically you get a better, or lower, I should say, lower rolling resistance. If you think of a wheel and the rolling resistance that built into it, part of it is the way you're deforming the casing, and then part of it is the friction of the inner tube against the tire itself. And by using a baby powder on the inside of the tire, you basically lubricate that contact patch, and you get a less friction between the tube and the tire, which results in lower rolling resistance and better traction. So without further ado, let me get this old tube out. This tire I had a puncture on it, so I just figured this will be a good one to use. I'm gonna use a tire lever on this, which is something sacrilegious on such a smooth and supple tire like the Vittoria Pavé, but nevertheless I use it. Sorry. So there are different techniques. Some of them are super messy. I'm gonna show you how I do it. I'm not saying it's the best way. If you want to go super stylish, you're gonna get the Soriana baby powder. That's like the back in the days talco para bebé. That's the one. And what I do is I just put some inside the tire, and then roll it around. So basically put some in there, maybe a little more, and then just roll the tire around until you get a nice and even distribution. And then by doing that, it's a little bit less messy than versus if you're doing the tube itself. And I feel like in the end it actually serves the same purpose. So ideally when it's all said and done, I don't know if you can see, but basically you have the inside of the tire coated with a powder. And then for the ultimate setup, if you're gonna powder your tubes, if you're gonna powder your wheels or tires, you wanna use a latex tube as well, because that's gonna give you the best performance and the lowest rolling resistance. The one thing about latex tubes, unlike butyl tubes, you actually wanna inflate them a little bit, just enough to get a little bit of a shape retention. I close the valve, find the valve hole, and what you want to do is actually you want to get the tube inside the rim first. So all the way around, you want to get it put in the rim first. So I don't know if you can see it, but basically the tube is all the way inside the rim. It's also pink in color. That's purpose from Victoria, so that you can see that it's not being pinched or anywhere. So you get the tube entered in all the way around, and then you just put the rest of the bead on. I like to start opposite of the valve, and as you get close to the end, then the valve is kind of helping you keep the tube not getting pinched against the rim, but you can really do it any way you want it. So now we get close to the end. Let a little bit of the air out, so you're not fighting the tube. And then you kind of want to check around the circumference of the wheel, making sure on both sides that you haven't pinch your latex tube anywhere. Once you do that, you can kind of tap it around to just get the extra powder to distribute everywhere, and then you just pump the tire to whatever air pressure you like to run. And there you have it. The bead is nice and seated all the way around, and basically this should yield a faster setup in terms of rolling resistance and better traction in any kind of conditions, with the tire adhering better to the road, given that there is less friction between the inner tube and the tire. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.